Then we have Prince Alfred, followed by Tea Tree Gully, Sacred Heart, Port District, Broadview, Brighton Bombers, Goodwood Saints, Old Ignatians and St Peters. It's a bit of a rabble there as we head down towards the bottom of the table. That's the sound of the bell or the sound of the siren, and we'll be getting ourselves underway. Prince Alfred, followed by Tea Tree Gully, Sacred Heart, Port District, Broadview, Brighton Bombers, Goodwood Saints, Old Ignatians and St Peters. A bit of a rabble there, but the bottom of the table. That's the sound of the bell or the sound of the siren, and we'll be getting Tea Tree Gully, Sacred Heart, Port District, Broadview, Brighton Bombers, Goodwood Saints, Old Ignatians and St Peters. Last week we had a bell that didn't sound like a bell, but this week this is fairly noisy. The umpires are Andrew Crosby, Robert Kane and Craig Twethewell. They're the three, and they'll be looking after this particular match, and they're just going through their warm-ups. Firstly, the Goodwood Saints getting themselves organised, and I'll just mention too about where they are on the table. The Goodwood Saints hanging around, nowhere near the top of the table where they'd like to be, but they're they're scratching around at the moment, and we're not seeing too much of St Peters, so this game should be reasonably interesting, reasonably close, but we'll just wait and see now. The the three umpires getting ready to go, and we're about ready to start this game. The Adelaide Football League Round 6, a combination of these two sides that are going into battle, and we will just see Guy Haseman for Goodwood going over and doing the handshaking, number 21, and they'll do the toss calling. And that's Lou Whitelock from, that's James Duncan, that is, from St Peters. And the goal umpires just toddling back into position to get themselves organised before this game. There's a lot of stats I can give you, but I won't give you any at the moment. Let's just hope the game can get underway, and we can see what can happen in this match between St Peters and Goodwood Saints. Nice day. A few leaves fluttering around, as we did suggest. But they'll be ready to bump, and they'll be ready to rock and roll very, very shortly in this combination. St Peters against Goodwood Saints, the Adelaide Football League Round 6 on the 27th of May. And the players are taking a bit of time to get themselves organised, just going through the motions of a few short passes to see whether or not they're ready to go. And I'm reckoning that's going to be very, very short that we're going to see them in action. Let's have a look at what I did suggest. Goodwood Saints in 8th position, and the side that they're playing today, and that's St Peters. And St Peters, well, they're right down the bottom, so one would expect that it would be a reasonable performance by St Peters in this particular game. There's the Goodwood Saints, just getting not up close and personal and getting themselves ready to go. Goodwood Saints better players last week. Ryan Gisman, who kicked 3 goals. Ryan Gray kicked 3 goals. Jade Kleeman kicked 4, and Charlie MacArthur kicked 3. So they had a plethora of goal scoring talent. To the other extreme, Hamish Johnston of St Peter's managed 3, and that was about all. There's their combatants. St Peter's now exchanging whatever they do exchange out there, and Adelaide Footy League getting ready to up and run. Would suggest too, with a bit of luck, we'd like to be able to get the scores of the other games, and we'll pass those on to you if we can. See how we go. Conditions at the moment a little bit on the cold side, to say the least. And one of the bigger players there, Jade Cleland, who kicked 4 goals last week, number 28. You can see him standing there in the not mud, but it's, put it this way, it's a bit groggy in the middle as they're ready to start. And I suggest those umpires, and I mentioned the umpires, and we'll tell you about them very shortly. Here we go. Hope you enjoy our Saturday afternoon of the Adelaide Footy League, and we're away. Let's see what can happen. Let's see who can kick the ball forward. The ball is taken and kicked towards the half-forward line. Neatly kicked there. That was 44 up there. That was Pereiro. Follows it up, can't quite take the ball. Twists and turns. We'll get the relieving kick out towards half-back. Hand pass over the top is all right. Goodwood will come clear, but the kick smothered off the boot there. The attempt to kick there by Prim wasn't too bad, but the smother was even better. Rebound in towards the forward pocket. Shot at goal. Oh, good tackle. 13 is tackled very, very vigorously. And the umpire runs down and is going to give the free kick, I reckon. Yep. Free kick for St Peter's down there. And it goes to Will Irwin. Must be a few that are expected to come down to the ground afterwards. There's all the seats there. Will Irwin, ready to take a first shot at goal. Let's see what he can do. This will be the first deliberate shot at goal. He's on his way in now. Kick is pretty good. No, not quite. Just offline and through for a behind. So the first score, and that goes to Will Irwin. Those kickers are behind. Just offline. Good mark, but unfortunately he wasn't on song. Now the short pass from full-back is good, and it's marked out there by Nick Thoretto. Decides to go for the hand pass, and now the umpire saying he copped a whack there just after there was a kick, and he gets across very quickly, and there will be a free kick to number 14 for Goodwood Saints. That's Connor Fairley, and he takes the free kick at half-back. Goes to short pass across the goal face. He's defending. Plenty of room. Goes the left foot pass. That's a good shot too. He's poked the ball across into the back pocket. Ellis now. Short pass towards the half-back flank. Around towards the boundary line and over. And it is out for a boundary throw-in. Let's see, just trying to pick up who that guy is. Mason Ellis out there having a look. There's the boundary umpire to throw the ball back into play. Behind's nothing. Scrambling play, umpire watches, and there will be a toss in the air. So an even start by these two sides. Goodwood Saints and St Peter's. And all on the half-forward line for Goodwood, trying to work the ball forward. Good work there done by Jesse Johnson in towards the forward pocket. Hand pass comes out of the pack. Chance now for relieving kick to be done, and the relieving kick from Higgins. Down the ground, there's a bounce. Goodwood Saints run through the middle. Short pass over the top. Good kick. Good kick. And Goodwood Saints take the mark, and that's Willie Clark. And Willie is directly in front and only about 10 or 15 metres out. And you'd have to think Willie would kick a goal from there. Running down the ground, some good work too. Plenty of pace. And this is going to be a goal. Willie, it's the call. Willie's the call. He's directly in front. He's only 20 metres out, if that. Comes in, shoots for goal, and he has put it through for a goal. So Willie Clark has the first goal of the game. Well done too. He runs down the ground in bright and breezy fashion, and he's kicked a goal. So it's the first goal to Willie Clark and the first goal to Goodwood. And they have their first goal on the board in the first quarter. And a handy one too. Now we're back to the centre of play here at the Adelaide Football League match between St Peters and St Goodwood Saints. Round 6. Out of the middle, neatly picked up. That's Edward Allen. Bangs the ball down towards the half-forward line. Now there's a free kick down there. Ball thrown down on the ground. And the umpire gets across. It must have trickled over the boundary line, so there will be a boundary throw in. And the boundary throw in the background, you've got the sight screens. The cricket season's not far away. There's the boundary throw in. There's a push. And let's do it again. So in this first quarter, 1 goal to Will Clark and 117's the score. Out of the middle, kicking towards centre half forward. Goodwood Saints doing well in this first quarter. Back towards the centre of the ground. Umpire says play on. That was James Higgins, who was in there for the hard ball. James Ridgewell also there. Back towards the centre of the ground. And there's a free kick. Ridgewell saying you can have it. Short pass on. Yeah, good kick. Goodwood to go forward. Tent out there. Cool underneath, but still. There's the short pass. And it's a very, deft pass. Niv Favretto. Now, it's a fair distance from where we are, so I don't think he can kick that far. Favretto. Down towards full forward, clears the pack, who's got it? Hand pass was on, neatly done. St Peters with the clearance towards centre wing. Good kick, well marked there by Irwin. Irwin for St Peters. Drop punt kick round towards the half forward line, holds up in the breeze. No one can drag it down. Umpire watches, still watching. And I reckon there'll be a whistle and there'll be a nothing. Getting up and running away there is Tommy Lynch. He gets back into his position. Ball in the air. Midway through the first quarter of this game. Neatly done for Goodwood. Jacob Pikeman, the vice-captain, back towards the centre of the ground. Umpire says play on, no mark played. A push and a shove. Goodwood tried to win hold of the ball, couldn't do so. Close to the boundary line, it's going to stay in. It does. Good kick. Good kick to the half-forward line, but Goodwood in front and get around to take that mark. So, looked like it was going to be safety first. James Duncan there, he does the right thing. Goes the short pass across his body to Russell. Russell across the goal face that he is defending. Looking for a hand pass which is on. Good work, knocked on by Bruce. Back towards centre half forward. Kick now in towards full forward. Clears the pack. Chance now for 33 on the left boot towards full forward. That's not bad. That is true. 33s and drifting. Brett Russell has kicked that goal. Very impressive from Brett Russell. He has kicked the ball accurately. and it's gone through for a goal. So in the first quarter, as we head towards the end of the first quarter, a handy goal to St Peter's. Two-thirds of the way through the first quarter. Hope you're enjoying our coverage. We're enjoying being here. Don't worry about that. All over the Adelaide Football League each week. We'll give you all the details, and as I did suggest, with a bit of luck you can watch. And importantly, Rosalie Pearson, our producer, and we hope to be able to give you scores of the other games. There's 5 games altogether. Boundary throw in. Wait for the throw in now. Just near the goal front there. Who's going to kick it off the ground? Anyone? No. Goodwood. Kick towards half back. Fists are flying. No one can punch the ball away. Still loose. Still loose. No one can hack the ball forward. Now they can. 28 charged through. Tried to throw the ball onto the boot, but unfortunately couldn't do so. That was John Rodos. And now the whistle's gone, and the umpire is paying a free kick, is he? Let's have a look. It looks like it. Yep. Free kick has gone to Patrick Fay. Patrick Fay. Hard to judge from where we are as to how far he is, but I'll say he's 30 out. He kicks. He curls back, it's alright! A good kick! Oh boy, was he pleased too. That's number 22, Patrick Fay. And Patrick Fay makes the distance and does it beautifully too. So that's a couple of goals now to, let's have a look, St Peter's and Goodwood Saints, who are, well, goal for goal at the moment, and that's exactly what we want. So Patrick Fay finishing with that goal. And we're back to out of the middle. Tap forward. Hand pass for Goodwood Saints, that's all right. Goes across towards Whitelock. Whitelock down the ground. Move the ball very, very quickly, and they did it well too. Moved the ball and had players who were in good spots. And the mark is taken down there for St Peter's by Brett Russell. Now Brett's only 20 out. This is a good passage of play. Russell comes in, left boot to ball, umpire has a look and says, behind. Just offline, curved away, and so that's a behind. So it's 2-1-13 to 1-1-7. And I'll check those scores too coming up at quarter time, because you have to make sure, and I know that Eduardo is getting close to the scoreboard during the quarter time break to make sure we give those quarter time scores out. Ball's centre wing. Moves quickly. St Peter's down there. John Vrodos. He's the vice captain. He's gone back a fair way. That's the 50-metre line you can see. So there's John getting himself organised. Crosses the 50. Go John's the call. Kicks long. I think it's pretty good. We'll wait and see. Yes, we are. That's a good kick. John Vrodos. He's kicked accurately. this is a good end to the first quarter by St Peter's. Goldie's kicking a goal and they've kicked away and they look handsomely on the scoreboard now. Just remembering these two sides, St Peter's down in the cellar and Goodwood, they've won a couple. But this is the sort of game now on the 27th of May where into round 6 you really do need to win games and get yourself organised. Now there is a free kick running one way. There was Bell Pereiro, but free kick going against him in towards the half forward line. Bounces loose. No one can take it. Belfierio. Free kick, the umpire says, for holding the man. Goodwood to bring the ball forward. Short pass on, in towards centre half forward. Good kick. Good kick. Coming down marking the ball is Favretto. Favretto's kick is poor and it's marked in defence there by Ed Locken. Ed Locken for St Peter's. Getting close to half quarter time in this game. That's the kick. Back towards centre wing. A twist and a turn and over the boundary line. An effort there from St Peter's, that player grabbing the ball, taking the ground, and the umpire said no, thank you. So there'll be a free kick. Kick now for Goodwood Saints. Long in towards the centre half forward position. Now that's a leap and a half. What a strong grab there. The mark taken by Angus Rayner. He's a very tall dude. And I'll tell you what, if he kicks this goal, he'll have mud all over him. This will be the goal of the game without question. Super mark. All yours, Angus. Angus Rayner comes in, shoots for goal and kicks it through. Angus Rayner. There's a bit of stardom in that kick. A super shot for goal and he deserved every little bit of it. Angus Rayner gets a goal and the sides now start to get pretty close together. Getting close to the quarter time break. There's number 17 out there. He's the big beefsteak. Angus Rayner. It's just, you might just be able to see him behind number 1 for Goodwood. So for the St Peter's side. Now he won the chat, but he's had a purple patch in this last few seconds. Kick down the ground, in towards centre half forward. Clears the pack. Who can grab hold of it? They're all pushing and shoving. No one can grab hold of it and it's gone over the boundary line, or not quite. And there will be a throw in. Boundary throw in. Adelaide Football League coming to you on the 27th of May. Round 6 coverage. Hope you're enjoying it. Andrew Crosby, Robert Kane and Craig Fahawa. They're the 3 dudes who are looking after the umpires, doing a fine job. Colin Rouston, saw Colin during the week. What a superstar he is for the commitment that he's put into the work that the umpires do. And he's got a family now. I'll take a risk. I reckon he's got 3 kids. It's been a wonderful effort by Colin. Yeah, now let's just see. Here's a chance now for the mark to be taken. A good grab in defence. That was St Peter's mark, Johnny Reid. And Reid takes his time. Goes the short pass. It's all right. Just pokes it across towards there, James Higgins. James Higgins goes the short pass. But it's... what's going on? The umpire's going to give a free kick. Oh, okay. And there'll be a play on call. So the kick is good from Patrick Fay. Around towards centre wing position. Bounces loose. No one can take the ball. Everyone's in there having a go, having a poke at it. Big mud and slush over there. There's a few spots there where we have a lot of mud. But this is going to be alright now because it'll be Goodwood Saints. Towards the centre wing, that's not bad. Ryan Gray in towards half forward, over the shoulder surely. Umpire will give the free kick. Yep. And the free kick goes to Jade Cleland. Now Cleland's, he's gone back a fair way. He's out of sight. He's moved to another postcode. Look where he is. There he is. Can't kick a goal from there, surely. He starts the run up. He's now on the move. He kicks a fair distance, just offline, and through for a behind. But he's made good contact. So that's a behind to St Peters. And we'll get those specifics over the scoreboard. That's at quarter time. Too long to go before quarter time. And we're going to see 25-minute note. Harry Cudmore. Harry Cudmore did well, played on, kicked towards half forward, clears the pack at half back. Plenty of Goodwood Saints there, but they can't do enough with the football. Now they can. Taking there is Tom Anderson. Anderson's short pass was okay and it's marked by Tommy Lynch. Lynch, go short, that's alright. Well done. Love Whitelock. In the last few seconds of, you would think, the quarter time siren. Kick around towards centre wing. Nice running there, good work. Marcus Roberts, his kick is poor. And they can't quite do enough when they get hold of the pill. And this is where St Peters is doing very well, and they're going to come back now towards centre wing. Is a mark paid? I think there's going to be a mark paid. Yes, short pass on. And the mark is taken out there by, let's have a look. That was good for Goodwood Saints. That's Jesse Johnson. In towards half forward. Almost a grab, not quite. Umpire letting play go on. Umpires, well, the players throwing themselves around. There's 28. And a ping for Goodwood. In towards the full forward position, Jade Cleland. Cleared back towards half back. And here's some run there, some good run too from St Peters. That's done by Sam Langley. Back towards the centre of the ground. Kick to half orders, punched away, and will go over the line. Is it over? No, it's not. Play on's a call. Short pass on, and the pass is so good. Didn't have to break stride on that occasion from the St Peters player. And some waving of hands further down the ground because that was spot on. And that's Brett Russell. Let's have a look, I think Brett. Yeah, Brett's got a goal. So Brett, number 33, comes in, shoots for goal. It's curling back. Looks alright. It is. Goal to Brett Russell. And so he's kicked a couple now, I think. And it's 4 to St Peters. And they creep away now from the Goodwood Saints. Don't forget, we'll confirm those scores at break. Yeah. For Goodwood, I'll tell you who's not very happy there. That's Jade Cleland, number 28, the big fellow. He reckons that he should not have given away that goal. He's getting himself organised to contest this throw in the air. And he jumps up. Now it just falls into the mud, which is a good place to be, not. Falling and doing whatever they have to do to try and get it away. Out of the middle. Bit of kicking off the ground. Chance there in defence is good. That's number 16, Tommy Anderson. Back to the centre. Couldn't quite get away. Now the scramble is on. Very difficult to get in touch with the ball because it's a bit on the tar sort of thing, on the mud, and that's where it's difficult. Back towards centre half back. No one can get the ball. Another scramble. That's better. Short pass Anderson down the ground. Clears the pack. Runs towards half forward. That's good. Goodwood Saints. Give you a chance now to kick the ball in towards full forward. Who's going to grab it down there? Clears the pack. Good tackle. Umpire watches. It could be a free kick. Just thought for a moment there, St Peters. James Higgins. No. So the damage was done with the tackle. And number 5, Reece Giesman, who kicked 3 goals last week. Reece Giesman to take a set shot at goal. Very close to quarter time. Comes in. Kick on its way across the face of the goal mouth and through for a behind. So Giesman not quite on song. And we're getting close to the blasting of the horn at quarter time. And when that blast, that horn does blow. There's a short pass down the ground. Chance now for right on the quarter time possibilities of a score from St Peters. Knocked away towards the forward pocket. The short pass is on and the good kick there. Well done. Short pass for St Peters. Marked there by Lockin. Back towards centre. No one can take the grab. No one can. Umpire watching and being decked on the ground with a good strong tackle there, number 46, but no free kick. Yeah, that's still. Well, now there's an over-the-shoulder call. And the free kick goes to St Peters. That's John Varatos. Kicks towards centre half forward. Good kick and good mark too. Good mark. That's a little bit too far out to score. Number 52, Ferns Calanos. Let's have a look and see. Comes in now, reaches the 50. Windy day. Kick at goal is through for a goal. So right on the quarter time siren. And that's a good goal too. Good goal for St Peters. And they get the goal now that gives them a pretty good break in this game. They've kicked away and let's have a look and see. It's 5 goals to 3, but we'll confirm that score at 3/4 time. Ball in the air. Start proceedings up towards centre half forward. The players just crashing in. No one can win a clean possession of the football. It's a bit hard to do that because the turf is very sticky and muddy. The Australians who jumped on the plane during the week and headed off to England for their Ashes commitment. Let's hope that the Australians can do all right. David Warner getting ready to go, and David Warner was there. Nathan Lyon was there. They're all there, set to go in this significant challenge. Ball, centre half forward. And we're watching and they're just slipping and sliding. That's about all umpires today, if I did suggest. Andrew Crosby, Robert Kane and Craig for Fluffle. And another scramble. Actually, they've got to be a bit careful here. was looking to my left. It looked like someone was asleep on the ground. I doubt very much that would be the case, but yeah. Well, there's a chance now. Goodwood trying to hang on just before the siren for quarter time, but there's a free kick, and that free kick is going to go to Nick Favretto. Nick Favretto back towards the centre wing position, and it rolls over for a throw in. I think my eyes might be deceiving me. I'm reckoning that there was someone asleep on the ground over there. Well, I'll say no more. If he wants to sleep, he can sleep. Very close to quarter time. Ball swatted away. 3 or 4 players in there trying to knock the ball away. Ball is kicked back towards centre wing. No one gathers. And there will be a bounce. Getting close to quarter time. Tight match. Scrambly, but still. At least the rain stayed away. We were hoping the rain wouldn't, and it's been okay, thank goodness. I'm going to wait now for the ball to be thrown in the air. The attempt to take the ball, and there's a kick, and umpire says last touch, so there's going to be a boundary throw in. Going to take place. No one can win it. Kick towards the centre of the ground. Almost a mark to Goodwood there, Will Clark. And I'm reckoning that might be the siren. I think it might be. (5-2 to 2-2). So 5-2 32 to 2-2 14. That's the score at quarter time. Thanks Eduardo, who's our cameraman and doing the job in fine style. There's going to be a short break here, only a minute. The minute now before we kick off with our second quarter. St Peter's 5-2 32, Goodwood Saints 2-2 14. This is round 6 of the Adelaide Football League clash between St Peter's and the Goodwood Saints. And Eduardo, will be back to you in just on 1 minute's time.
Yeah, man.
Welcome back, Peter Walsh with you for what's happening in this wonderful world of the Adelaide Football League. And we've got a game that is starting to show a little bit. The Adelaide Footy League today, St Peters against Goodwood Saints, and St Peters 5-2-32, Goodwood Saints 2-2-14. That's the score after a first quarter action in this game. It's been reasonably close. Well, we'll just see what has to happen. We're getting ready to start the second quarter. And we start the second term, and we can see what's going to happen now. Let's have a look. 3 goals towards the end of the first quarter with St Peters, and they kicked away to lead 5-2-32 to Goodwood Saints 2-2-14. Conditions not bad, a little bit on the gluey side, but there's some good marks. Brilliant mark earlier on. Will Clark took a beauty, and that's what we like to see. The muddy conditions making it very, very difficult indeed. And that's making it tough, so we'll see what's happening. There's a good, strong tackle. For Goodwood Saints, it was Charlie MacArthur who had hold of the ball that was tackled. And there is no possibility of getting that ball cleared away from the throw-in. Not back towards the safety of the boundary line. Goodwood the chance now to come forward. At last, Jesse Johnson, but punched away from him. Good defensive work back there by Louis Green, and there'll be a throw-in. Thrown in. It's a bit of a scramble at the moment, that's all. Nothing more. Umpires doing the job in style. Andrew Crosby, Robert Kane, and Craig Trewarfel. I'll look at those pronunciations correct. Throw in. Snagged out of the pack. Kicked there by Connor fairly in towards forward pocket. Hooked around towards the full forward position. It's gluey down there. And the umpire is going to say it's a free kick. So there'll be some deliberation. 5-2-32 to 2-2-14. This game being played between the Goodwood Saints and St Peters. Mentioning, of course, that St Peters struggling at the bottom of the table. Goodwood Saints, they're well down. So we're trying to be able to do something out of the ordinary. There's a player that just loses his jumper. It'll be cold out there too. And that's number 28, so we can have a look and see. That's down there. That's Jay Cleland. Cleland tries to crash through. He's taken hard. He's left behind. Kicked there by St Peters player in towards the half forward line. And the umpire's going to let proceedings continue. Hand pass is good. Tommy Anderson. That's all right for Tommy. Tommy's the call. Went towards Heitman, the vice captain. Heitman's kick poor. And there's going to be some movement now from St Peters because Edward Allen across towards centre half back. Oh, look out, has a bounce. Runs into the middle, keeps on going if you don't mind. 2 bounces. Bangs the ball in towards the half forward line. Good tackle. Umpire's got to be holding the ball. Surely. Yeah, that was good. So, Goodwood holding possession. There's something there in the back. So there's all sorts of sporting paraphernalia, which is good. see. Ball knocked across towards centre half forward. Hand pass comes back. Who's going to grab it? Umpire watches. And let's have a look. There's a free kick. Free kick that's going to go to St Peter's. And Eddie Logan to have a look at what sort of damage he can do. Eddie Logan. Good kick towards full forward. Snap out of the back and will go out of the boundary, over the boundary line for no score. So that score that we have here at quarter time, St Peter's 5-2-32, Goodwood Saints 2-2-14. There's 4 other games that are going on, and of course the Adelaide Football League continues to appease. Now short pass in defence, that's alright, marked there by Jacob Heitman. He's kicked round towards the centre wing position. 2 fists in there, no one can take the ball and it's come over the boundary line for a throw in. Now there's a nice top, see the pink top there? Now that should remind you all of the McGrath Foundation for breast cancer, and good on you, whoever that guy is. The Goodwood trainer, take a bow, a Goodwood trainer wearing the pink. Good to see. And of course last night they had a massive get rid of the beanie. And that of course was for the Danaher Foundation. And gee, they get some money for last night, was brilliant. Don't forget the fundraiser, of course, on the MCG. That's the way to go. Now back towards centre wing, punched over towards the boundary line and over for a throw in. Early throw in. Scrambly play towards the half forward line. No one can hang on, it's close to the boundary and over again. Mentioned earlier on at the start of the game about lots of leaves here. They're not too bad, the conditions aren't too bad. There's a wild throw of the fist to knock the ball forward from Angus Rayner. He gets his teammate involved, Jacob Heitman. Jacob Heitman neatly does it. Chance here. Big chance for a snap at goal. It could be a goal. I would think it is a goal. Yes, sirree. That was Ryan Dykesman, who last week kicked 3 goals 3. Well, he ran around and was able to poke that through for a goal. So he kicks the goal, and that's a very important one too. Goodwood now 3-2-20, St Peter's 5-2-32. An impressive goal too. And yeah, he gets plenty of cheers, etc. from his teammates for poking that one through. That's a good one. Back at centre field. Tight game. Mud, slush. Who can get it this time? Short pass up the ground. Seven's got it in defence for St Peter's. That's James Duncan. Down the ground towards half forward, but it bounces over the boundary line and there'll be a throw in. So nearly 10 minutes gone in this second quarter. During half time we'll have a break. And then of course at the end of the game, it will be a tough one because we're giving out some of our thongs which are featured prominently. Eduardo, our cameraman, will be hunting around and getting the person concerned and taking a happy snap. And that's good too. Gee, they've been very, very popular. Very popular. Let's see what can happen now with popularity. Scrambly football at the moment. Nicely picked up. That was a left boot ball by Whitelock. In towards half forward. That's Favretto. Couldn't quite take the mark. Close to the boundary line. They're chasing, and it's gone over for a throw in. Now, what's going on over there? There's going to be a throw in. Conditions not too bad. I've mentioned that we had a little bit of rain, but not too bad. Going to be a throw in. I suggested there's the scoreboards over there ready for cricket season. That's not far away. Kick towards centre wing. That's a good leap. Very good leap indeed. Up over the top from Brett Russell, who drags the ball down on the left boot. For Russell, kicks towards half forward, wobbles off the boot, and Lou Whitelock takes the mark. Lou goes to Kane Cornish. Cornish from half back to the centre of the ground. Good kick. Marked out there by Charlie MacArthur. Charlie. Think about doing a haircut at the start of the game, but decided against it. Around towards centre wing. And that's all right, but unfortunately straight to the opposing man. Short pass is on. Patrick Fahey in towards centre half forward. You can run if you want to, and you can. In towards full forward, I reckon that's through. That kick is long and true, and a goal. Well, what about that for a kick? That's from the centre of the ground. And the kick was long and strong, and importantly, through for a goal. So that's a goal to, let's have a look. We're just running around there, and I reckon that's number 30. We might have kicked the goal. It's hard to tell from where we are, but I'm saying that that's number 30. So it's 6-2, 38 to 3-2, 20. And a big blast too, a big blast indeed. So it's an even sort of a game this. 2:30 there, let's just have a look and see. Marcus Roberts. Who did the damage? Put on the Marcus. Let's see what's happening there. Here towards centre half forward. There's a dive. Is there a mark made? I think it might be. And a good defensive grab there. Very, very tight take. Charlie Pridham. That's all right, Charlie. Off you go. Gets to Lynch. Lynch down the ground. The kick wasn't good. It's going to come straight back to where he wanted to. And there's a mark taken down there for St Peters. And that's Ed Loken. Now Ed gives the definite impression he can kick this. Ed. You serious? He's gone back now inside the 50 metre zone. And he starts his run. Ed crosses 50. Kicks a fair way. Kicks a fair way. Oh, what a kick from Ed. That is a monstrous bomb. So he's kicked a goal. And so with that bomb, number 16, Ed Loken, it's a kick and a half. And so as soon as we see one team get a bit of a run on, the other doesn't. 7-2-44 to 3-2-20. and we have got now about 14 minutes having elapsed in this particular quarter, and at half time we'll see if we can grab some bits and pieces from other venues. It's very difficult, but we'll do our best. Let's see what can happen. There's a good mark in defence. There's a man with red hair. We don't see many of those, but there's a red-headed out there, and a kick around towards centre wing position made by Charlie Pridham. Was it Charlie? Charlie MacArthur. Kicks the ball around towards centre wing, belted out of the pack towards the boundary line. Still in play. Nice pick up there by Jacob Heitman. Umpire watches. There's not going to be a whistle yet because players are jumping on each other, and there's going to be a free kick for holding the man. So it's Goodwood. Free kick there. Ryan Gray towards full forward. Bounces over the back of the pack. No. Keeps on running. Back towards where it's half back. Kick wide is going to be marked out there. And that's for St Peters. That's, I reckon that's out there. Tom Fact. Lost control of it. Short pass on. No one can take the mark. It's in the forward pocket. Play on's the call. Umpire saying yes, you can play on, and now you can take a mark. And so the mark is taken there by Louis Green. Down the ground to centre wing, clears the pack. Nicely done. 47 is Jesse Johnson. Jesse Johnson towards centre half forward. And the mark is for St Peters, taken by, that's Morley Carter, I think it is. Well, he's a fair distance out too. Easy. Left boot to ball. Fair distance, towards full forward. Going to be pushed through for A behind, which was a pretty sensible thing to do. So that's a mark to St Peters. And we've got 16 minutes into this quarter. Have a break at half time. Just check the scores. Find out exactly what's going on. Work out in our own minds as to who the better players are. That's always tough. Have a break for a few minutes. And work out which direction this game is heading in. St Peters in control. And playing a better football at the moment. So much difference in where they're at. And they're well in front over the Saints, who are hunting around. St Peters haven't had a win. Goodwood Saints only have had a couple, so it's a bit tough for catching up football in this particular game, in this competition. Now we're watching as the umpire will see a bit of movement. There's some people out there with their coats on, you don't blame them. On the fresh side of things. Ball tossed in the air. Which is handy. 7 with a kick towards full forward. And 7 kicks towards full forward and 7 marks. That's Whitelock. And that kick came from Jimmy Duncan. Back towards centre half back. And Goodwood will come forward again because the mark is taken out there by number 23. That's for Goodwood. Ball in towards full forward. Put him it was. ball out of trouble now towards half back. And hand pass close to the boundary line. Yeah, good play. Hand pass over the top goes to Johnson. Johnson around towards centre wing, does well. He's got, a fair chance of delivering accurately and does. And he finds Charlie Pridham. Stabs with the left boot. Goes to Heitman. Heitman's kick up towards the half forward line. That's good. Marked by Ryan Gray. Towards half forward. And guess who's up there? Charlie Pridham. Isn't he running around all over the place? He gets towards the centre half forward position. Charlie MacArthur was the player he was looking for and found. Kick trouble for Goodwood Saints because they're going to have to relieve. The ball punched away across towards the half forward line and will be over the line for a throw in at the 19-minute mark. Don't forget during the half-time break, check the scores, then have a break and come back to you to start the second quarter, or the second half I should say. See what can happen. Now we throw in. Yeah, there's a scramble. Yeah, ball in the air. Now there's a holding the man call. Free kick goes to Jade Cleland. Cleland. Into half forward, good kick. Good mark coming down the ground and marking strongly is Eddie Logan. Now, we said before, I did, that Logan was too far out to score. Well, he's on 50. Now, well, yeah, he'll kick this. It's not a big call, but it's a fair call. Logan. He's on the march. Come on, big fella, give it to me. One more time. His kick is going to fall short. It's that. And for Goodwood Saints, it's marked there by Cleland, who decides to play on, does he? No. So that ball just falling short. Ball blasted back towards centre half back. Kicked towards the true centre half forward position. That was Loken again who raced in, couldn't quite grab it. Free kick, umpire watches. And there will be another start. Close to half time. 23 minutes having elapsed. Don't forget, during the half-time break, we'll check the scores in the half-time game here and take a break and come back to have a quick chat as to what's been happening in this game. A few thoughts as to who could be the best player, and all that will happen during half-time. So, but you can hardly wait. And what's happening? Oh, they're okay. There's a gentleman up there. Actually, looks like Michael Malthouse over there. Maybe. When you're at the football and there's not a lot of people around, and the people that are around are your best friends, you can have a chat. You can get involved. You can ask how long we've got to go in the quarter. Goodwood Saints, St Peters, round 6, Adelaide Footy League. Oh, I've got to give you the tip too. Dartfish, gee, do they get involved. I went over for a trip to Adelaide, and John Lithgow, who was the man in charge who looks after Dartfish. Good on you, Johnny. Boy, does he do a job and a half. Really, really good to be able to get about and see people. I met Indy Rogers, Harry Lambert, Willie Laws, and then Eduardo, the TV cameraman. Yeah, here we go. I'm ranting. Let's get some time. It's Cedarwood's full forward, and it's through for a behind. Very close to half time. But you meet all these good people. You know, I went to Conniver and I saw Ben Dunstall. Nothing to do with Jason. And then I saw Ben McGlynn near Goal. Where's Goal? It's a wonderful place. They've got the best bakery I think you've ever had. And this is what happens in the world of not make-believe, but what we're doing, and that is getting involved with the Adelaide Football League is just so much fun, and we hope that what we're doing is we're bringing it to you. See how we go with scores at half-time. See what we can do, and I'll tell you what we can do now. We can almost give you the half-time score here because it's 25 minutes gone in the term. And it's a chance now for a shot at goal. Good kick off behind only off for St Peters. Scratch that down. It's 7-4 to 3-3. 7-4 to 3-3. 7-4 to 3-3. Now that must mean it's definitely gone half time. It has. Eduardo, you're a star. Eduardo, who is the cameraman on song, and I'll tell you this because we get access to the scoreboard, and Eduardo, thank you. 7-4-46 to Goodwood Saints, who are now, let's see, what did I say? 3-3-21. That is the situation at half-time in the game here. This is the 27th of May game on round number 6. Now, Eduardo, take a break, my friend. We're just going to dig around and get some scores from other venues, but take a break for, say, at minimum 5 minutes and give us a call, and then we'll get back to you. Don't forget, you've got a big assignment. Wants to pick out the best player in the game, and we've got to give that particular player some songs. So it's 7-4-46 St Peters to Goodwood 3-3-21. That is half time in the game here. Hope you're enjoying our coverage, and we'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes time for more football here on a Saturday afternoon.
to here. Hey man, you done?
No. We'll let it go for a little bit because they're still off the ground. So we'll give you a bit of extra break, so we've got a couple of minutes.
Alright.
Okay?
Yeah, sounds good.
Now, thank you, mate. You're doing a very good job given conditions and given what happens, particularly with, as you can see, with the scoreboard, because there's only one scoreboard. It's just so vital what you're doing because I can actually, the only time I can see it is when you take a happy snap on it. So good on you.
Okay, that's alright. Thank you, mate.
Now what we'll do too at the end of the game, I'm going to do this, so I'll try and find out, I'll just mention who we think is the best player.
Okay.
And get across and have you got songs to give out?
Pardon? Yeah, I go alright. Okay. I'll try to give it to you a little bit more like during the game. Okay, thank you, mate. Bye. It's all my stuff, but you can use the chairs if you want.
Thank you. We're allowed to share it if we want to. Thank you.
No, you can use both if you want.
Thank you.
It's all right.
Hey, go take the first one. Rick, come check out the first station. Are you coming? Oh, yeah, I'll come. Who's on play? You want me on the court?
Ready? Come on. I won't kick it. I won't kick it. Oh! See him.
Hey man.
Sorry, Peter, once again.
Yeah, we should start now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
but-
I'm ready to go, so we'll come back on.
Pardon?
We'll come back on, okay?
All right. Yeah.
Thanks, mate. Bye.
See ya.
Half time. What do you reckon? Well, St Peter's 7-4-46, Goodwood Saints 3-3-21. You'd have to say St Peter's on track. That's 11 scoring shots to 6 and doing the right things. Bussel's kicked a couple of goals. He's been good. And the players are just about ready to start their third quarter action. Let's have a look. Get the stopwatch going, which is a handy thing to have. Stopwatches are good. Texture colours are good. Manila folders are good. Kettle is good. And the ball's all right because it's just been thrown in the air, so we're ready and we're away. Array at the start. Hip hip array. The third quarter action. A little bit of mud around. Not a lot, but enough. Enough for the mud to be wiped off the ball. And let's have a look. St Peter's. John Vrados, the vice-captain, towards half-forward, but no, the mark is taken by Jade Cleland in defence. Taking the turn. You reckon that score on the board would be good enough, but we'll have to wait and see. Let's just have a look now. 7 goals to 5 goals. Let's see if anyone can take a grab. They can or no. Umpire is watching and has decided not. And there's a free kick, surely. No, not free kick there. Goodwood Saints looked like there was going to be a holding the ball, but not to be the case. And there will be now a throw in the forward pocket. Ball in the air. No one can take hold of it. Don't forget afterwards, as soon as the game finishes, there's a mark and a half, not quite. We're going to be giving out the thongs, the best player on board. Good luck. Good luck. Goodwood. Can they do something? Yes, they can. All down the ground. Very slippery. It's good. Dykesman. His kick was all right. Marked by Carlson. Don't know. Carlson throws. Oh, never too sure why they do that, but he throws a bit of grass in the air. Kick to be taken, and a chance. I'll give you a big chance. Come on, big fella. Stick it to me. When he comes. Good kick. No. Over in towards the forward pocket. Didn't quite make the distance. He'd be disappointed with that shot. Ball out towards half-back. Umpire says play on. Kick towards centre half forward. That's a good mark. Nick Toretto. Nick kicks long into its full forward. Not quite. Play on's the call. Rolled across the line and through for a behind. Teasing game. It's a behind, so it's 3-4-22 to 7-4-46. And I'm just going to make sure I start the stopwatch, which is a good thing. There's a grab. There's a grab. There's a kick. Long kick towards centre half forward or disappointment. 41 takes the grab in defence. 41 for St Peters. Willie Carter. So there's some frustration at the opposite end of the ground. Excuse me, how far can you run? Player bursts out of the pack and just charges down the ground. Brodos in towards full forward. But they're going to bring the ball back in, without too much difficulty. So the marks of half-back from the Goodwood Saints. Louis Whitelock. It's all right, good on you, Louis. Now Carlson. Carlson short pass is good. Eichmann. Eichmann with a bit of mud. Kicks long back towards the centre of the ground. It bounces. And they are running quickly and running very quickly. Head pass was good. And the kick was even better. And that is probably as good a goal that you'll see. Goodwood Saints running down the ground. Number 6 had it there. That was Maurice Dykeman, and the ball went over the shoulder. He kept on running, got the ball over to Jesse Johnson, and Jesse Johnson has kicked a goal. And maybe, just maybe, that might spark things up. 4-4-28, 7-4-46. And that goal at the early stages of this quarter, exactly what is necessary. I wonder, how good was that? Speedy goal. There's our man on the scoreboard. 7-4 to 4-4. Eduardo, good work, my friend. The reason I'm saying that is, just have a think about this. There's only one scoreboard here. Now we are broadcasting around the South Australia, hills, etc. We need to be able to give you, my friends, the score. And people like Eduardo, we've got it, so good work. Here we go, at the middle. Back towards the centre of the ground, no one can gather. Back towards where there's to be a holding the man, I would think. I would think so. And all of a sudden, Goodwood Saints, they're lifting. They are lifting all right, the Goodwood Saints, the Goody Saints. Definitely lifting. Falling towards centre half forward. Good grab, not quite. Not quite. Number 51 leaping high, Willie Clark. Couldn't quite hold it. And there will be a throw in. Boundary throw in. Who can grab it out of this boundary throw in? No one. Flick back towards centre wing and a thump there with the fist. A nice thump there by Eddie Logan. And there'll be a boundary throw in. Boundary throw in again. Umpire watching, and what's he going to do there? Yeah, there's going to be a free kick. Free kick to Goodwood Saints, back towards the centre of the ground. Loose ball. Short pass to centre half forward is good. And even better, the short pass across towards the half forward line. And now, unfortunately, the pass a little bit on the wayward side and goes over the boundary line for a throw in. So St Peter's having the chance but not being able to make the most of it. Let's score again, I'll give to you. Really tightening up now. 7-4-46 to 4-4-28. Boundary throw in. Now the umpire is going to give a free kick, I think. Yes. Sam Peters. I don't think I've called Sam Potter, I should say. I don't think I've called Sam Potter during the day. In towards the forward pocket, it's punched over the boundary line, and there will be a throw in. Let's see what's happening. 8 minutes gone in the term. Tight game. Boundary throw in. No one can win the hard ball. Hand pass. Oh, shoulder, maybe. Umpire says no. He put the whistle away. Now there's a scramble. Now there's a push. Now there's a shove. And now there's a whistle. Let's see. You're going to throw it in the air. Cross. Doesn't go anywhere. Going to be paddled towards the boundary line and goes over for a throw-in. The runner out there making some gesticulations. Get ready, come on fellas. Lift. You need a goal. Throw in. The tunnel ball there, no one can take it. Push towards line and over the boundary line before it could be grabbed by Tom Anderson. So in this term we've gone 7 minutes. Boundary's line to follow. Tight finish. Maybe tighter than we first anticipated. No volleyball there. Oh, it took a lot of time. Now Goodies are out. Goodies are out with a kick back down towards centre of the ground. Almost a mark to 19. Running back quickly, couldn't quite grab it. Picked up there for Goodies. Kicked by Dykeman. Into towards half forward. Who can grab it? Hand pass is not good. Off the hands of the back towards the boundary line. And there's to be a holding the man call. And there will be a free kick in defence to Clark. Now Clark for Goodwood Saints. How good's this? He's taken the mouth guard out and stuck that in his sock. He's got the football there, ready to go. Willie Clark. What do you reckon, Willie? Can you do it, Willie? Can you do it, Willie? Can you not do it, Willie? Willie didn't make it. Not quite, not far away. It's behind only. 7-4-46 to 4-5-29. And we've gone 9 minutes of this third term. 9 minutes. Tight. Very tight. Ball is over the boundary line. And there will be a throw in. That was Charlie MacArthur, who gets himself with his dreadlocks in the fray. Boundary throw in. No one can grab it. I'll tell you what, there's certainly been an elevation of status in this particular game. A lot more energy being supplied. Who's going to grab it? Goodwood into attack, centre half forward, oh, surely in the back umpire, not play. They race forward, 3 or 4 at the contest, no one can grab it. There's 3 or 4 who jump on each other, and there will be a bounce. Definitely, Goodwood lifting, the tempo has been lifted. Left boot to ball, MacArthur runs after it, he's got it, he's swung away. Didn't go too far. Hand pass was all right. Kick in towards the forward pocket. That kick came off Favretto, and it's out of bounds on the full. And so Goodwood will come back into attack. Kick in towards full forward. Oh, good mark. Good mark. Ball hung in the air, and the mark is taken at centre half forward. That was a good grab. And I'm just working out that, I reckon, let's have a look and see. That might be 21 down there, Favretto. We'll wait for the shot of goal. This to really even up proceedings in this little scrap. He's directly in front. He's 30 out and no more. Kick on its way. He has missed. So frustrations, Favretto. Frustrations from the Goodwood Saints because they are now 6-6-42, sorry, 4-6-30 to 7-4-46. Kick into play, free kick, went out. And we're going to have the shot now from Charlie MacArthur. Charlie's off. Charlie's off. Charlie's kicking towards full forward. They fly. They land. They all land after they all flew. No one can grab it. Kick smothered out of trouble. Chance there for St Peters to get it away. They can't do so. Now they can. Kick to halfback's a good one. Mark there, and it will be taken by Eddie Locken. Locken's kick across towards the centre of the ground is very good. Marked there by Eddie Allen. Eddie Allen down the ground towards half forward, very dangerous. Bell Puthrio goes a short pass in towards the forward pocket. Did it oh so daintily, and the mark on the forward line is taken by John Vrodos. He comes in, kicks towards full forward. No one can grab hold of the mark. It's going to be pushed and shoved and everything happens. No one can grab it. They're all having a go at it. And the umpire says, I'll have it, fellas, and give it to me. Ball to be thrown in the air. No one can win it away. It's Charlie MacArthur. Now, who's going to get the free kick? I don't know. No one is. 14 minutes gone. Tightening up this game. Chance now, 28's got it caught. Thumped in the turf. Kick out of the pack is through for a behind. 7-4-46. 4-6-30. This has become a tight game. Who would have thought? Yes, sirree. Who would have thought? Kick into play. No mark is paid. kick in towards forward pocket for St Peters. They can't get any further than across at centre half forward. 14 minutes having elapsed. A break at 3/4 time. And then when the siren blasts, we'll hand out the jandals. Won't that be exciting? Of course it will be. Very much sought after jandals. Balls over the boundary line. Good crowd here too, getting involved. Boundary throwing to take place. Umpire's doing an excellent job, as is always the case. Andrew Crosby, Robert Kane and Craig Kawata. Boundary throw in, tap back towards the safety of the boundary line. Was there a push in the back? Umpire says no. No, he said don't worry about it. When the whistle goes, I'll blow it and it'll do. And it's over the boundary line. Let's see. What's happening? What's happening? It was a free kick. Slamming Sam Potter. Haven't seen you, Sam. I've called you once. Sam kicks off forward distance into the forward pocket. Clears the pack. No one can clear the ball away. They're all having a go. And there will be an umpire saying, "My ball, boys. My ball." There's number one there. It's Sam Potter, who was involved a few seconds ago. Ball in the air. Who's going to get it there? Anyone kick it off the ground? No, a good clearance there for Goodwood Saints. Back towards half-back. Clears the pack. No one can gather. Umpire watches and he sees a Goodwood Saints player. No boy! Kicks it well. It's marked by Anderson. Anderson. 17 minutes gone in the term. Both scores. Kicked by Anderson. Run towards half forward. There's a player from St Peters landed on his backside. Higgins, he gets up. Hand pass was good. Running down the ground. Here's Green. Green now. Knocked away. Here's a chance for 28. Can he pick it up? Vrodos. Vrodos goes for short pass. Over the top of the player who he wanted to get. Still in there. Still there for a possibility of the score. Hand pass in the pocket. Short pass in towards full forward. Good grab. Good grab, Tommy Lynch. Go, Tommy. That's the call. Lynch, go. That's the call for Lynch. He's kicking around towards half-back. Bounces towards the boundary line. Not quite ready there over there. Jimmy Rignall. Jimmy stuffed. He really is chuffed. And he's gone back there and he gets himself organised. And with 17 minutes having played in this third quarter, we are very close to three-quarter time. Sam Potter does the right things, does it all right, can't knock the ball away, and there will be another bounce. Tight finish, good finish too. We've got the best team in the competition, or well, shouldn't say that, but one of the best, playing one that's really shaking like a dog, you know what. It's good that this competition can even up like this happening there. There's a good free kick. Umpire, come on. Oh, well, the umpire's saying, yeah, it's holding the man. It's no good whinging out there. Jade Cleland, he was over there, but the other bloke doing the whinging was John Vrodos. Left boot to ball. Across towards the centre of the ground. No one can gather. They push and they shove. Hand pass out of the pack. Hand pass down the ground towards the forward pocket. Racing back there. It's a chance for, let's have a look. Left boot to ball. Into towards centre half forward. There's a mark. A mark down there, number 37. Edward Allen has taken the grab. And there's a little bit of byplay. And Edward Allen, he's saying to Kane Cornish, yeah, go and have a Cornish pasty. Shot at goal. Edward Allen. Directly in front. Eddie. Oh no! Eddie! What have you done? Has he made the distance? Has not made the distance. Still a game now that has to be won. Ball kicked across towards full forward. Clears the pack. Who's going to get there? Number 8 jumps in hard for St Peter's. Can't clear it away. Umpire is going to say... I don't say anything at the moment because they're all jumping on each other. Kick cleared. Back towards centre half back for Goodwood. Good work there by Tommy Anderson. Anderson jumped in and Anderson's going to get the free kick. 19 minutes having elapsed. Short pass is on. Kick to centre wing. I can smell a change at 3/4 time. Anderson's kick towards half forward. No one can take the mark. Bounces clear. Who can gather? Nobody can gather. The ball is slippery. The ball is full of mud. Booted away. Back to the centre of the ground there. That's St Peter's clearing the ball. Now the kick is on. This is going to be a tough one to mark. Almost a grab there. That was Goodwood Saints. Anderson kicking towards full forward. Good kick, Anderson. Over the back. Who can kick it? No one can. A quick kick off the boot by number 6. Reece Dykesman. And it's going to be a behind. Well, wouldn't that rot your socks? 4 goals 7 to 7 goals 5. We'll check that 3/4 time score in a moment. It's not 3/4 time yet. It's 20 minutes. This is a good scrap. Wonderful recovery and fight back by Goodwood. And they're going to come back again. They're going to come back again and they're not going to be able to hold this one out because that's MacArthur. He bangs the ball back down the ground towards centre half forward. He'll be picked up. Well done. That's some good. That's by Goodies to Jess Johnson. Back towards centre half back. Hand pass on. Short pass on. Should be marked. Is marked. Play on there, MacArthur. MacArthur's kick. Is there a free kick? Umpire watches. Let's have a look. No, there's not. Or is there? Not sure. No. Boundary throw in. Very close to 3/4 time. 22 minutes having elapsed. Boundary throw in. Quick kick out of the pack. Doesn't go too far. Guess who? Charlie, my boy. Charlie has got it again. MacArthur. But maybe just a bit too far out. Charlie. What can you do? Charlie's kick. Towards centre half forward. Hand passes on. 18 plays. It's a shot. It might have gone through. Let's have a look. The umpire has a look and says no. I've touched it right on the line. And it's through for a behind only. So we haven't got any of those, what do you call them, those lights that you look at, or well, is there a... Oh, very, very close to being a goal, but it wasn't. And we'll wait for the ball to be brought back in. 22 minutes gone. I'll confirm that score at 3/4 time. 7-5-47 St Peter's. Goodwood 4-8. Wow, what a finish. They finished yet and they haven't started the last quarter. There's the hand pass. Down the ground, Bahi kicks long into towards full forward. The ball cleared away nicely with a fist. And it'll be cleared even better towards half back. Chance now for number 28. Number 28, that is Vrodos. Vrodos kicks towards full forward. It's punched towards the safety of the boundary line. And over for a boundary throw in. What a finish. In this quarter, Goodwood Saints have kicked 1 goal 5. St Peter's have kicked 1 behind. Boundary throw in. 20 minutes having elapsed. Check the 3/4 time score as soon as you hear it blast. you can hear in the background is the chainsaw, which has got nothing to do with the alarm, but it's noisy. Boundary throwing. Now that could be, is that it? I think it is. It is, that's 3/4 time. Eduardo, you're a star. So it's 7-5-47 to 4-7-31. 7-5-47 to 4-7-31. We'll take a break for a minute and then come back and give you the more details that we've got. Thanks, Eduardo. That's the score, repeating the score. 7-5-47 St Peters to Goodwood Saints, 4-7-31. Back shortly with more football action coming to you re the Adelaide Football League in this thriller.
Yeah, man.
Well done, mate.
All right. Thank you.
That is just magic at school.
Well done.
When I see that,
No,
I
look,
just
that
take a
is
deep breath
just
because
magic at
that's
school.
it.
And when I
That's
see that,
what we want to tell our public.
I just take a deep breath because
Doing a very good
that's
job.
it. And that's
Okay, thank
what
you.
we want to tell our
Now,
public.
when
You're
we
doing
finish,
a very good job.
as the
Well
game
done.
finishes, I will send you a message.
Now, when we
Who's
finish,
the best player?
as soon as the game finishes, I will send you a message
All right.
about who's won, and then if you can get out there,
Bye.
do that. Okay, thanks, mate. Okay, bye. Three-quarter time. Oh, how do you work out football? Adelaide Football League, this match between St Peters and Goodwood Saints, you're never too sure as to what's going to happen. But if you look at what is happening in terms of the ladder position, you got ducks and drakes, because St Peters, where are they? Well, they were down near the bottom, and Goodwood Saints were down near the bottom as well. So there's a lot of bottom going on there, not much action, but the side called Goodwood Saints, they're about the place. And now they have discovered a bit of grit, and haven't they come home? They haven't won, don't get too carried away. But the score is, I'll give you the heads up. Quarter time St Peters, let me see. No, I'll go three-quarter time. 7-5-47, Goodwood Saints 4-7-31. So in effect, there's 16 points the difference. Still a long way to go to get back into the game. And don't think that I'm barracking for anyone, because I'm not. I just like a game of footy that brings in a tight finish. And what's going to happen is, let's hope this is a tight finish, because then as soon as the final siren sounds, we've got to look at who wins the football. That's going to be difficult. Those that are working it out haven't really given the rats. Okay, let's go. Let's go, folks. No. Anyway, let's go. I hope you're enjoying it, because we are. And if you don't like it, well, too bad. Here we go. We're away for the last quarter in this scrap, and we're going to have something out of the ordinary. I just had that feeling. Oh, what a feeling. And we're going to do something out of the ordinary now as Dykeman kicks the ball towards the centre-half forward position, and there will not be a start. You know what? Sometimes when you're behind the microphone, you want to say something, and then you think to yourself, oh, should I really say something? And it seems to me that there's an appropriate word, or the appropriate words that I'd like to say as soon as we get a score here, and that's Cornish towards full forward. No one can score. Snap out of the pack, didn't go too far. There's a push and a shove, and it'll be hacked away back towards centre half, back towards the boundary line. Still in close. It's gone over. The reason that I want to say something is simple. We lost someone during the week, someone who was a breathtaking entertainment person, Tina Turner. And I have to say, of the number of times that I've heard her sing, and the number of times at sporting events, absolutely a stellar performance. Without question, Nutbush, simply the best. Oh dear. Tina, you were simply the breathtaking best. Absolutely breathtaking. Okay, I'll be quiet now, and I can't be quiet, but start of the final quarter. Kick towards half back. There's a big leap there from Slam and Sam Potter. Couldn't take it, they all push, and there won't be a score. So the score at the moment is, let's have a look, I'm just going to turn on the folder over. 7-6-48 to 4-8-32. Now, what's happening here? A bit of push and shove. Still pushing and shove. There's probably about 10 or a dozen players around. Tapped away. Hand pass wasn't too bad. Quick kick by number 21. 21 Goodwood Saints. That was Nick Belzvetto. And is it 1, 2, 3 not behind? Let's have a look. I'm just waiting, because I don't think so. No. So, no score. So, still close and tidy from that kick back into play. More push and shove. Hand pass all right. Clearance comes by way there of Collie. Fred Collie. Back towards the middle. Down the ground, long kick. Good grab. Fine mark there. Up and at him. And that's Willie Erlin. And Willie turns around and looks and says, do you reckon I will? Well, I just did. And I'm Willie. He turns around. He's gone back 25, 30 metres. And this to make it very, very difficult for the Goodwood Saints. Willie. 20 out, directly in front. Drop one, kick on its way. I think it's okay. Yes, it is. Willie. He kicks the goal. And that makes it very, very tough indeed He kicks his first goal. Willie does that. And that makes the score a little bit more difficult. 8-6-54 to 5-12. 5-12, 3 and 5-10. So that's going to make it even more difficult now. Good grab though, really. That was as good as you could get. Took the grab and makes it all good. Now there's a throw in the ball. No one wins the tap away. Kick towards half forward. Goodwood Saints need to sniff a goal out. They need to find something. They won't get it on that 4 forward. It's out of bounds. They'll need to do something different. They kicked 5 goals in the first quarter, but since then it hasn't been good. This one, it's gone over the line for a throw-in. Oh, handy. Very handy indeed. That's from the Goodwood bringing the ball towards the forward line, but unfortunately his kick was in it. And the kick then from full-back is going to be marked, and that's marked by Logan. That's the play on. Oh, big leap from behind. Couldn't drag the mark down. Getting up there was Brett Russell. Couldn't do so. There's the short pass down the ground, cleverly done. And the mark down there is taken by, let's have a look, Will Irwin. Will Irwin directly in front. And it's difficult for him to miss from there. He's being given directions from Ben McGill. And let's see what he can do. This, you would think, might just shut the gate. Comes in. Drop one kick on its way. It's the post. Slams into the big white quick. Just to behind. But still, don't forget, as soon as the game finishes, we'll be giving you an award for the best player. Tough one too. It's hard to make these best players on the ground who can do anything out of the ordinary here. We'll bring it back towards centre wing. Umpire's looking, but no. The free kick over the shoulder. Free kick, yep. So, we're going to get a free kick down there. Tommy Anderson. Towards the forward pocket. That's a decent sort of a kick. And the mark is taken further afield by Ryan Desmond. One of the better players last week, kicked 3 goals. So maybe it is still life. I don't know. Tough ball from there. Very tough ball. He's taking his time. He's taking his time there. Kids in the pick, heading off. Got one kick on its way is offline through the ball. That didn't help. Just offline. And that's going to make it even tougher. Start looking at who's going to be the best player. So we'll kick back into play. No one can do anything out of the ordinary. And the umpire is going to officiate and call for it and bring it back. Throw in. Now there's a flick out at the back and the umpire might have thought it was a throw. Yeah. So the free kick goes the way of Tommy Anderson. Kick towards the half-forward position, and that's a good mark down there to, I reckon that's James Higgins. Good work, James. Kick down the ground. Good mark coming out, taking the grab there is Lou Whitelock. Lou Whitelock. Towards centre half forward, no one can take that grab. There's a good grab, but then a snap out of their back through for a behind. I like the play of Tommy Anderson. Been about the play. Kick. Punch to right. Good knock on. Chance for some Petties to come forward. That centre half forward, well picked up. Kicking towards the full forward position. Who's going to grab it? Can anyone grab it? It's a tough ball to pick up. Not clear. Good more in defence there, Higgins. Back towards the centre wing, and it's not going to go over the boundary line. Throw in is not required because it stayed in. Towards full forward, the bounce is there. The kick off the ground is just offline and through for a behind. And that came by way of, I reckon, it was Will Irwin. He couldn't quite do what was necessary. So the score, 8-7-55 to 4-11-35. Go on, Eduardo. Well done. Top of it. Punching that scoreboard out and letting people who are at the venue know exactly what's going on. Well done to you. Ball towards the centre half forward position. Now there's going to be a mark down there. And let's have a look who's got the grab. Oh, that's the bloke with a fair bit of hair. I reckon if he turns around he's going to tell me that's Charlie MacArthur. It is. Okay, Charlie. Charlie, ready to go. Waddles in. Where's it going to go, Charlie? Not really going too bad, you know. Or did it? It did. Charlie's happy, and so he should be. So Charlie nails one. 2 goals in this last quarter. And let's have a look and see. 15 minutes gone in this team. And we're about to enter Mudville. Let's have a look and see. Ball to be tossed in the air. Yeah, no one can grab it. Good knock on. Yeah, that was good play. Well done there by Lou Whitelock. Towards the half forward line. No one can take it cleanly. Boots all over the shop. A few bodies are a little bit on the sore side. Adelaide Footy League, round 6. Up in coverage. Footy. So much football and we cover it all on Dartfish. Facebook. Have a look at what goes on and you can have a look at all of those leagues that you get the chance to see. And now there's a free kick. Guy Hazeman. That's Nick Caterer. Good kick, Nick. Good kick, Nick. He's kicked a goal. And so that is another goal too. I'll just write that one down. Nick Caterer. What's the time? I don't know. Let's have a look and see. 17 minutes of time having elapsed. And with those 3 goals in this quarter, yeah, well, Nick Caterer, good kick. That's to start the last 2 minutes of this game. Tapped away, kicked off the ground. Kick by Goodwood. Not quite, and towards half forward. He can gather back there. Well done. Kick by Goodwood Saints, back towards centre ring. Well done there by Tommy Anderson. Grab the ball, short passes on, a good kick. And the mark is taken by Fleischmann. Into towards full forward. And it's been bounced through for a rush behind. Getting close to siren time. A win to St Peter's. They'll get across the line, but it'll be a game where they've had to really fight nook and cranny. Whatever that is. That's the walker down the line. Watching. No, I didn't go over. Kick by St Peter's up towards the centre of the ground. It's a nice kick. Russell has it. Russell's kick into the forward pocket. Trying hard to do some damage down there and trying to knock the ball away with Charlie Quillen. Couldn't do so. So there's no possibility. Good knock on. Lock in there. Kicks it back to the centre of the ground. St Peter's and towards half full. Clears the pack. A chance for a shot at goal. Just offline, so on the run. From St Peter's charging down the ground. So unfortunately that's just offline and 2 feet behind. 21 minutes gone. 31. The game's finished. We have a presentation. And that presentation will be what the players are. That mark is taken by Charlie McCarthy. Towards centre in. Can take it. Then pass there. Across the goal face. That was from Connor Fairley. Now a chance for St Peter's. I'll kick the ball in towards the half forward line. And no one can take it. So getting close to siren time. Close to player who's to be adjudged as the best on the ground, raining heavily now. It's a tough call too, so trying to find out who we think is the best player. There's quite a lot there. So the ball will be tossed in the air. And it goes. Back off the air in towards centre half forward. No, toss in the air. Almost ready. One does the right things. Favretto towards the half forward line. Comes back in his direction. Gets back towards the centre of the ground. Played there by Tom Anderson. Nothing much there. Friendly play from all and sundry. Calendar will clear the ground very, very shortly. Puts along the full forward. Comes away. Jabbed there by James Higgins. And does the clearing as marker by Ben McGill for St Peters. He's just going to take his time. There's no reason for any rush. No reason whatsoever. Back towards centre wing. Watching to see if there's any call. And the rain continues to fall. And that's it. I think that's it. No. No, I think I've decided to call it quits, but not to be the case. We've gone 25 minutes into the final term. 20 players down there on St Peters' forward line. And just can't quite clear the way now. Very, very difficult down there. Conditions are breezy and hard for anyone to take possession of the field. And what we've seen now for the last 20 minutes has just been knock the ball on, knock the ball on. Don't forget, as soon as the siren sounds, we'll have our man on the spot, Eduardo, who will be heading out into the middle. Giving him the responsibility of giving the prizes and then taking that. It's very hard for us to be able to make a decision as we see the behind score now. So just a couple of behind scored in the third quarter, last quarter of this game, and a win, and a convincing win in the finish. The Goodwood in this quarter was very quick. I took 9 behind in this quarter. But I had a chance to do more, but no. Cross and we'll throw the ball back into play. Very heavy rain falling now. Very miserable. Hard to get out of the footy. Kicked off the ground, if you don't mind. Well, there is a player running down the ground, number 13, in Willie Irwin, who ran, the ball bounced in his direction, and Willie was able to put that in the goal mouth, and it skidded through for a goal. That couldn't be quite a score actually. 9-8-62. No, they haven't quite given the score yet. 9-8-62. That's St Peter's and Goodwood. Edgar, I'll get you if you don't mind, just when they finished to flash that score up again. I couldn't quite get it there. I'll do that for you if you don't mind. Very, very sharp. If you do that, I'm saying that'll happen very, very shortly because we've got 25 minutes having elapsed. And I can tell you, Eduardo, Tom Anderson, number 16 for Goodwood Saints. Tom Anderson. Will Irwin, number 13 for St Peter's. And Charlie MacArthur, number 30 for Goodwood Saints. I hope you got those all right. Tough to pick them all out, but the umpires do a brilliant job no matter what they do. And Tom Anderson, who's got plenty of stats, plenty of possessions, and also Willie Irwin kicked a few goals, including that last one. And then Charlie MacArthur, number 30 for Goodwood Saints. I'll get those in the system back to our Dartfish people. And there's the man who's got one of the votes. Oh, very clever. Excuse me. Hang on, there's the siren. Good work. Charlie MacArthur. And he has run off down the ground. He has got the third. Now, if there's any chance of we get that final score off the board, you're a star, my friend. You're a star. 6-13-49 to 9-8-62. Beautiful. Thanks, Eduardo. And if you can head over now to Tom Anderson, number 16 from Goodwood. And if we can say hello to him, or you can.
Yeah.
Number 16 is, he looks like he's been playing football for a long time. Just run, and yeah, it's been a good performer today.
It's all right.
He's just going through the middle of the ground now. He's going back the other way. Where is he? I'll see if I can see him for you. There he is, just coming through now. He's just shaking hands with number 23. He's coming through now. There he is. A bit hard for me to mention it here. So he's the last bloke, I reckon, in that you've seen. We might have to swing back on the left. Keep going left, good work. I reckon that's him there, number 16. That's him. You've done well, Eduardo. That's him there, that's the one we need. And a photo from him, and we've done well. He is the man we need, my friend, you've got him. Now there's a few people running out there, I don't know what they're doing, but he's there. Yep. I'm not sure what he's doing there, but let's have a look and see. Eduardo's doing an outstanding job just getting access to Tom Anderson. Will Irwin finished in second spot, and Charlie MacArthur finished in third spot. And we'll be wrapping up very shortly. Players now leaving the ground. Repeating that score. 9862 to 613.49. So only 13 points the difference. So it was a tight game in the finish. And the players have left the ground. We're just about to wrap up here. I'll just wait to see, just to let us know if he has had any luck with the sandals.
Emerson, we're going to go to the walkers quickly. You want a house key? Oh, alright. Sorry. No, you good? See you later. Yeah. I thought you were going straight to ours. Yeah, go out there and see if we can jump.
Hey man?
Eduardo.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, I can hear you.
Oh, sorry, it's Peter Walsh.
Yeah.
How'd you go?
Oh, pretty good. Did you finish? Can I stop recording?
Now, can you give this bloke a shake his hand in that?
No, you didn't text me the number.
Oh, his number was 16.
16. Alright. Sounds good. I'm gonna go.
I'll let you know, okay?
Yeah.
Thanks, mate. Okay.
Alright. Bye.
Bye.
I don't like leaving the stuff here.